Well, happy Friday the 13th, everyone. Can you tell I'm excited? I love this time of year. October is my favorite month, and I hope you're having a great October, wherever it is in your neck of the woods. I hope you're having an awesome morning, afternoon, evening. Now, it might not actually be Friday the 13th for you if you're watching this well after it was posted, this video. But it's going to be a fun one because I took this Canon 1014XL-S, arguably the best Super 8 camera ever made, and I paired it with this really old roll of original Vision stock 200T. That's right. I took a camera that was manufactured somewhere around 1979, right here. It's one of my favorite cameras, period, but probably my favorite Super 8 camera that was ever made. They can be a little finicky. I have a few of these, and they are a little bit finicky. Each one has a little bit of a different issue. This one works the best. It has a little bit of a cloudy viewfinder, and I'm going to do a complete breakdown video of the Canon 1014XL-S before too awfully long, but I haven't gotten to it yet. But I do like to grab one of these cameras when I'm testing out different types of film because I think you get the best result out of a high quality camera. With that, I took a film of unknown origins. Well, we know it came from Kodak, but I don't know where I got it. I've had it quite a while, and most of this old film stock I have gotten off of eBay over the years, and I put them in my freezer, and I kind of forget about them. And then I get back. I don't go back, but I do get back to them eventually. And that's what I did with this. It's an old roll of Vision, not Vision 2, not Vision 3, not EXR, but it's sandwiched in the middle of EXR and Vision 2. Is Vision stock. I wasn't quite sure exactly how old this particular roll of film was because they quit putting process before dates on a lot of this stock. I don't know if any Vision stock has it. I could get close, but I wasn't exactly sure. So I decided to go ahead, pop a roll right into the camera, and I shot on at 24 frames per second. I don't know why I'm pointing at the light, but 24 frames per second. Auto exposure with a +1 in my exposure compensation. So in other words, it's like holding the backlight feature in. See, these cameras will allow you to overexpose or underexpose by 1/3, 2/3, or 1 full stop. There's a little dial here on the side. So I overexposed it by 1 full stop. It was a relatively cloudy day. This was just a couple days ago. Around noon, so the sun should have been directly overhead where I'm at here in Florida. So, and it was, but it, like I say, it was cloudy and it was just getting ready to start sprinkling, and I was over at one of my local parks, and twice a year they host a big event at this park, a big family event, and they put up a big carnival, and there's carnival rides everywhere because that's what they put up at carnivals. Well, this is sort of the pre-carnival. Everybody's setting up, and I went over there, and I parked, and I got out, and I walked around a little bit. A little odd because I'm walking around with this beastly camera while there's, really no activity. There was a person or two sort of setting up tents and things like that. So, but I walked over there and wanted to shoot a little bit of pre-carnival activity. I may take some 500T over there. We usually take the kids over there to the carnival and in the evening, so I may take some 500T over there when it happens this weekend. I don't know yet. So again, it was overcast. I probably should have manually exposed and gone maybe 2 stops over instead of 1 because things came out just a tick underexposed. So what I did also is, if you don't follow my channel, you don't know this. If you do follow my channel, well, you know, I process all of my own movie film. All of it. All of it. You get that? And I do it all right here at home. And my ECN2 stuff, I process in a homebrew ECN2 mix. Now, I did a video on exactly how I do my homebrew ECN2, exactly how you can do it if you wanted. I'll put a little card up here if you want to check that video out. Do it well after this one. Put it in your little fun watch list. It's a fun watch. So that's what I did, and I scan all my own movie film myself, still film and movie film. Because that's what I enjoy. That's my golf game. I just enjoy shooting, processing, and scanning all of my own film. That's my hobby. And that's what I did. So keep that in mind. We're using an old roll of film. Now, I did find an edge code on this film. And per Kodak's very own website, I can tell you when this particular roll was manufactured. The edge code was a circle, a square, and a circle. That means this roll was manufactured in 2002. So I'm using a 21-year-old roll of film in a camera that was produced in 1979. Weird combination, I know. Speaking of weird combinations, I have a 100-year-old Bell & House 70 model camera that I do have some film on order, brand spanking new double perf black and white film that I'm going to shoot in that camera. Keep an eye out for that. I did use that camera in a video earlier, about a year ago probably, maybe not quite. If you want to see that, I'll do the card thing up there. Anyway, so I processed it, scanned it, and now I want to show you what I was able to achieve with this funky combination. Here's the results right now. I'm okay with that. It's not perfect, and like I explained earlier, it's a 21-year-old roll of film, and color film never really held up as well as black and white film. And couple that with the fact that I process everything myself in homebrew chemicals, and then scan it myself, and then color grade it myself, and then upload it myself. That's a lot of myselfs. One thing I don't typically show that I want to show, maybe more often I want to start doing this, but I want to show you what it looked like when it came out of the scanner. Now, this is T film. This is tungsten balanced film. It's funny because this doesn't give a stock number. You know, Kodak uses those 4-digit stock numbers. Starts with a 5, typically with 35mm cinefilm, and starts with a 7 with 16mm and Super 8. Like 7203 is the new Vision 350D. So I had to look this one up. This is 7274 stock. At any rate, I don't typically show what it looks like out of the scanner. Now, I did use the filter in this camera, that orange filter, in order to filter out some of that really harsh blue light that the sun gives out. Unfortunately, I still got a pretty good blue cast, but I was able to get most of that out. Let me show you a before and an after kind of what I have to work with when I scan my film myself. As you can see, quite funky and pretty flat, and that's typically how you get what you get when you scan Vision stock. And it's intended to be scanned. It's not a projectable movie film. It comes out as a negative when you process it. So you have to do a lot of post work, and well, you see what I ended up with. That's the best I could do. I'm not a professional color grader, but I am looking forward to this little carnival. We go every year. And again, I might take some 500T over there at night and see what we're able to get with the sort of the neon lights and the flickering lights and the people running around having fun. It gets a little bit tiring chasing kids around, but it's all worth it in the end. So I hope you enjoyed this little demonstration. Again, keep an eye out because I do want to do a full breakdown video of this Canon 1014XL-S at some point relatively soon. I'm also going to update my Lomo UPB-1A video. I've done a couple videos and my workflow is ever changing. So I've sort of streamlined the way I do that process now. It's a little easier for me. It's a little quicker. And I had somebody that requested, maybe can you show how you load a Lomo tank, but load the second layer as well, which I'm happy to do. I do that a lot. So look for those videos, and on your way out, before you hit the X, don't hit the X. Do this first. There it is. Did you? Oh, eyes are big. Just hit the like button for me. It means a lot. It helps the old algorithm. And if you think I've earned it, I really would appreciate it if right there, put it right in the middle there. Subscribe, because I got a lot of goofy things coming on. I got a cool found film coming up. It's a 16mm found film. That will be next within just a few days, so keep an eye out for that. I have found film in still film now, a little series that I'm doing. And I shot a roll of single 8, Japan's version of Super 8. I no idea how that's going to turn out, so maybe I'm sort of putting the cart before the horse here because I haven't processed it yet, so we don't know how it's going to turn out. But if you're interested, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll let you know if it comes out, and it'll be a video. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, leave me a comment. Hit the like button, the one I showed you earlier. And until the very next time that I see all of your gorgeous faces, that includes you especially. You know who you are. Well, maybe you don't. It's so ridiculous. I'll see all of you on the very next go around.